You got to keep on walking, walking in the light of the Lord. You got to
Dilly dilly from the Superior Hiking Trail. I bring thee the world's greatest donuts.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, waiting for my shuttle from Harriet Quarles to take me up to the Otter Lake Road in the northern terminus of the trail. It's going to be a 54-mile hike over 4 days. A lot of rain in the forecast, but you know what? Look at that. Awesome! Well, I'm here. As you can see, it's the end.
This is the end.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not quite yet. It's the end of the Superior Hiking Trail, which is actually the beginning of my hike. Right behind me, across the river there, is Canada.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Hey there! Just spent some quality time with Canada, don't you know? And I gotta tell you a quick story. So Harriet's giving me a ride in, and I say, "Hey Harriet, I got a piece so bad I can taste it." She says, "You hoser, take off. Why didn't you tell me? We can pull over and you can shake the dew off the lily." And I said, "Gee, that'd be super, don't you know?"
Looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me. I said, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me. Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious.
Hey man, you got any Cheetos? 'Cause I got the munchies.
You got to keep on walking, walking in the...
Alright, I came to what is called the Hellacious Overlook. And I would have to argue with that name. The climb was hellacious, but I would say that the view is heavenly. In the background, you can see the skyline and Lake Superior and the early autumn colors. Kind of made that hellacious climb worth it.
You got to heaven someday, in the right way, walking in the light of the Lord. You've got to keep on walking in the light of the Lord. You got to...
Alright, so I got to North Carlson campsite at about 7 o'clock tonight. It was just getting dark at that time. I had to set up my hammock in the dark. Went down and filtered some water, hung my bear bag, and now I am waiting for my beef stroganoff to cool down a little bit. It was a long day. It was about 17 miles, 17.3 miles is what I was supposed to hike. However, I got a little mixed up when I first started, and the road walk, I thought I went the wrong way, so I backtracked back to the trailhead parking lot, realized I was going the right way and went back that way again. So I'm probably about 18.5 miles in, which is a lot for me. But my feet feel pretty good. Other than right now, I'm still wearing cold, wet shoes. But after I get done eating, I'm gonna hang my bear bag from the rope that I already hung, and put on some nice warm dry clothes and get in the nice down comfort of my hammock. So signing off for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, day 2. It's about 50 degrees, pretty heavy rain. It's hard to get out of the hammock this morning, but I got about 17 miles to get in today. So let's get this show on the road. Probably won't be much video, being that my camera isn't waterproof. All right, it's about 1 o'clock. Finally stopped raining. It's sprinkling in here a little bit, but I think it rained for over 12 hours straight last night into this morning. And as you can imagine, the trail is super muddy. I've hiked almost the whole trail, and this is the muddiest I've ever seen it. There's a creek where they had rocks across, you know, which would probably usually be an easy crossing, but it was about 3 feet deep there and you could barely get across. There's this Tom Lake Road. It was more like a utility path that was about halfway up your calf in water. So super wet. But like I said, I'm about 10 miles in. Got about a little under, about 7 miles to go. I got about, Devil's Kettle is up about 3.5 miles. Hopefully the hiking through the state park, I know it's hilly with some stairs, but hopefully the trails will be in a little bit better shape. So we'll see how it goes, and if it stays dry, maybe I'll shoot some video. But this scene that I'm in right now isn't what I've been hiking through all morning. This was kind of a nice little spot, so I stopped.
I sat down to rest, for my feet had grown so weary. And then I heard a voice within me say, you got to keep on walking, keep on walking, walking in the light of the Lord. You get to heaven someday and get the right way, walking in the light of the Lord.
Behind me here is what's called the Devil's Kettle. The Devil's Kettle is a waterfall where on the left side the water goes into a cave and disappears, and on the right side it keeps on going down the river. Now for years they couldn't figure out where that water went to that went down into the cave. However, recently they figured out that it just goes into some caves and ends up in Lake Superior.
I prayed for him to brighten up the way. I felt so afraid.
Well, it's about 5 o'clock. I made it to the North Brule River campsite. It's still sprinkling a little bit, so I probably won't shoot very long. And there's another guy that I saw at the state park that's coming this way after me, so he'll be here shortly. But this looks like a decent campsite. My feet are toast, so I'm gonna get set up, eat, hang the bear bag, and retire early tonight. Good morning, and it's day 3. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about 50 degrees. Packed up from the Little Brule campsite, and I am walking to the Lake Walk, which is about 2 miles away, and gonna have some breakfast down there. And there's a little bit of a light drizzle out, so I better put the camera away. Alright, as you can see from my squint, the sun is out. I have made it to Highway 61. I'm about to cross Highway 61 and do the lake walk. Kind of looking forward to this part of the trail.
Dark clouds have all gone. Now I'm walking in the sunshine beneath the sky of blue. Yes, I'm walking in the sunshine, girl. Now that I found you, and when I see you smile at me, your love comes shining through. Yes, I'm walking in the sunshine, girl. Now you've changed everything. I feel like I've got wings, learning how to fly higher than I've ever been. I'm feeling alive again. You're the reason why. Oh, I'm walking in the sunshine beneath the sky of blue. Yes, I'm walking in the sunshine, girl. Now that I found you, and when I see you smile at me, your love comes shining through. Yes, I'm walking in the sunshine, girl. Now that I found you. Oh, I'm walking in the sunshine.
All right, I'm just finishing the lake walk and it was awesome. Beautiful weather. You know, a lot of people skip this part of the trail because it's a difficult walk through the pebbles and the sand, and it's kind of a pet peeve of mine is if you came up here to walk the trail, walk the trail. Don't take Highway 61 in the easy way. It's well worth the effort.
Yes, I'm walking in the sunshine. Now that I found you, I'm walking in the sunshine. Now that I found you, oh, I'm walking in the sunshine, girl. Now that I found you. Now that I found you.
Singonya mabagiti baba. Singonya mabagiti baba. Aya. Singonya mabagiti baba. Aya.
All right, it's about 6 o'clock. I made it to the West Devil Track River campsite. A very long day, about 18 miles. So you may be asking yourself, why did that guy just do 18 miles in one day when he has 2 days left and all he has is 20 miles to go? Two very good reasons. Number one is I'm stupid, and number two is pancakes. Tomorrow morning, cafe in Grand Marais, pancakes, ooey gooey, warm buttery, maple syrupy pancakes. All right, I thought I'd show you a little bit of my sleeping setup here quick before I deployed my rain fly. I apologize for the waterfalls in the background. Life's rough. All right, so as usual, I have my War Bonnet XLC hammock. It's a little cooler out, so I have my Wookie 20-degree under quilt under there. Above it is the Superfly. It's the poly, Sil poly, not the Sil nylon, which I think is a little bit lighter. Still deployed up in my snake skins. And then inside I have my hammock gear 20-degree top quilt. And it's kind of hard to see, but I've sewed in a pocket on my ridge line with some no-see-um that I can hang different things like my phone and earplugs and different things like that. I also have, which isn't in here yet, but I also have just a little light that I bought at REI. I don't know, it was like $5-7, and it was in the checkout line, where it clips onto my ridge line, and just kind of a little night light that I can see around in the middle of the night. All right, this is what the Rainfly looks like when it's fully deployed. With the doors closed on this end and the pullouts pulling out via my hiking pole. The nice part about my setup also is I am not very good at knots. I have a bunch of gear from DutchWearGear.com, such as the tarp worms, and I believe these are called tarp flies. The beauty about that is I only had to tie a total of 2 knots for my whole setup, for my hammock, my Rainfly, everything, just 2 knots. So you can see those pullouts in here give you a little bit more room here in the hammock. So if it's windy, it isn't hitting you, or it gives you a little bit more room to stand up in here. I have it kind of battened down, kind of at a low angle today, just because it's been raining the last few days. But also you can see here my hammock. I have my little light that I was telling you about, as well as the pocket hanging some gear there. So another nice thing about the War Bonnet XLC is there's a nice little shelf here on the side. Can't really see it a whole, but you can see my little blue bag in there. So it's good for storing stuff while you're sleeping that you can grab easily. All right, I need your opinion. Am I on to something, or am I on something? Chili mac with beef. Extra cheddary goldfish. Goldfish in the chili mac. Ah? Good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Get up and pack up, and got a short 2.5 mile walk in the car. On the way I'm going to stop at Pincushion Overlook. Should be a really nice view this early in the morning. Get in the car, drive into Grand Marais. Pancakes.
On the day we arrive on this planet and blinking step into the sun, there is more to see than can ever be seen, or to do than can ever be done. There is far too much to take in here.
Alright, I made it to Pincushion Mountain. I apologize for the wind noise, but this is absolutely beautiful. Much better than when I was here in March in the snow and fog, and I couldn't see more than 10 feet. As you can see, it's a pretty clear morning. You can see across the valley here, all the trees, the lake, the sun. It's a quite almost 360-degree view here. And you can see over here is Grand Marais, way in the distance. Just a beautiful morning. Nice way to finish off a nice hike. So on March 18th, approximately 6 months ago, I was snowshoeing this very trail. You're not supposed to be snowshoeing on this trail, but I was. There's a thick layer of ice, glare ice on the ground, covered up with about 4 inches of snow. I was wearing my crampon, strap-on spikes, and this is where I slipped and broke my wrist. So it's kind of a bittersweet memory here to pass this point again, fully recovered, all ready to go. Well, cue the doors. We've come to the end of another good hike. A lot of great things that I learned on this hike. I learned how to set up my rain fly and hammock in the rain. I learned wearing my poncho probably isn't a good thing if it gets below, say, 55 degrees, being that it doesn't have sleeves. It's kind of nice to know that threshold of when I should switch over from poncho to rain gear. Saw lots of great sights. It was pretty rainy those first 2 days, and I went from complaining about being in the pit of misery to just being in awe of how much rain we had gotten and how much water was flowing through those little creeks that you think might be dry were barely even passable. So that was great. Those meadows up on top of the mountains were great, and I made it through healthy. So this completes my section hiking of the Superior Hiking Trail from Duluth to Grand Marais. So it was great. Thanks for coming along, and it's time to head out.
Ooh, buddy. There you go. Anything else?
Thank you.
That?
That's it.
All right, enjoy.
Dilly dilly.